Hey y'all, it's PK back with the high notes, and today we're going to be talking about yet another fragrance that is going to have you smelling summer ready for all the outside missions, activities, and side quests. Today we're going to be talking about yet another fragrance from my all-time favorite brands, Kayali. I told y'all these people are not going nowhere. I love them down so bad, and that scent will be Kayali's Musk 12. And just to catch anybody up on what musk is, it's just a synthetically made note that our noses usually interpret as clean, natural skin. And we're talking about musk, M-U-S-K, not M-U-S-T. I have to, once again, we interpret it for the black people. I already know how it goes. Sometimes we hear musk and we'll hear musk and be like, like not that. That's not what we're dealing with here. This is actually the exact opposite. So I often hear that most fragrances are called the your skin but better scents, and to a certain extent I do agree with that. Like, it does enhance the natural scent that you already carry around and characterizes it even more with whatever notes that they have synthesized together. If you are ever confused or just overthinking what to put on with what outfit for what occasion, it is very easy to pick up a musky fragrance, as most people interpret them as just generally nice and pleasant to the nose. They're not, most musk are not just jumping out and kind of punching people. It's more very soft, slow, classy. Now, getting into the notes of Kayali's Musk 12, we have top notes of lotus flower, jasmine, and freesia, heart notes of white musk and white musk alone, and base notes of vanilla and creamy sandalwood. Okay, so this fragrance, unlike other fragrances, start out with all of its white florals up front. So the jasmine, the freesia, and the watery floral, which is the lotus, you're getting all at once. You have the sobering jasmine alongside this very calming lotus, and the freesia kind of adds this like upbeat cheeriness to it. It's very subtle, as freesia normally is, but I like that they've added freesia to the top, as it could have came off a little boring, quote unquote, heavy on the quotes. I like the added touch of the freesia. It just makes it generally interesting. Okay, so after the white florals have dipped out and have had enough, you get the star of the show with the musk. So this is the extra layer of skin that you will be kind of wearing throughout the world. Think of it as floaty, intentfully understated, and graceful. It feels like it's part of you. It definitely smells like it's not doing too much, but it's still showing out as, hey, I'm showing up as my best self type of thing. So this fragrance takes a turn for the best. Unsuspectedly, this fragrance goes from the musky heart that is more subtly skin-like, and then moves to a more fluffed up, creamy, hence the creamy sandalwood, sweet vanillic tone. There are a couple of times that I wore this fragrance. Hold on. I wore this fragrance 2 and 3 times in a row. I usually like to switch up my fragrances. I wore this fragrance multiple days in a row to make sure my nose was picking up what it was picking up. This fragrance gets so delightfully sweet on the skin, and it does not start out that way at all. You get the white florals, and the white florals don't necessarily have any type of sweetness to it that I can pick up. The musk isn't sweet in the heart, but as the musk is transitioning to the creamy sandalwood and the vanilla, it turns into something that, I don't want to say it resembles like a gourmand type of vanilla, but I will say that it is sweet enough to not be as transparent as it was. And it's not like sticky sweet, not meant for the heat type of sweet, but just sweet enough for it to be different from what I guess from what it started out as. I'm trying to explain this in a way that isn't super redundant, but it changes just that much. And it took me off guard, but in a good way. So this is a fragrance that you can definitely dress up or dress down depending on how you're feeling. If smelling simple, clean, and chic, smelling as if you had just took the most high quality, high vibrational shower, like you had just scrubbed all your sins away and you stepped out smelling unfettered, light, and divine, this is that. So performance for this fragrance, this will leave minimal sillage, at least in my experience. There won't be a whole bunch of trail in the air, and most fragrances are usually like that, especially that the ones that are on the lighter side, the ones that are not as heavy, don't leave as much sillage. So like I said, once again, just my experience. And then projection is probably a little less than arm's length, maybe half an arm's length. It's a pretty decent. You'll still have scent bubble. People won't have to be right up on your neck to smell this, but it is closer to the skin. But longevity wise, I have consistently got 7+ hours on this. 7 for a musk fragrance. They're doing some crazy things in here. Like that's super good. Like usually when you're wearing a musk fragrance, you're not wanting to attract a whole bunch of eyes and noses anyway. So they're definitely doing their thing in that area. So I love this for smelling good all day long. So as for characters that I can see wearing this, the girl that comes to mind first is Tokine Yukimura from Kayali, the very role modelish pretty girl, super smart. She gets all the good grades, and the guys kind of fall over her for what seems like not no reason, but her motion is kind of speaking for her. She's not doing a whole lot. And then for the guy character, I think I can see Uryu Ishida from Bleach. Very stern, very diligent, very by the book, just straightforward. I'm here to do my work and go home type of energy. I can see that for him for sure. And that is a wrap for Kayali's Musk 12. Like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more, and comment down below what character you can see rocking this fragrance. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much.